Hi, I'm Holly. I'm a yoga instructor and massage therapist, and today I'm going to show you a few stretches you can do for your shoulders. First option, you can do sitting or standing. Take your right arm across the chest and pull with the left arm. So you can see the forearm is between the opposite wrist and elbow. We want to keep the arm straight. So if the elbow starts to bend, go ahead and straighten that out. Just a gentle stretch to the back of the shoulder and the upper back. You're using your right arm for pressure here. That's option one. So if that's feeling like a good stretch for you, stay there. If you want a little bit more, come on over to your stomach. Hey buddy, this is Connor. He's gonna help us stretch today. So we want to make some room between our chest and the mat. Thread your left arm under and just let your weight slide down as far as it's comfortable, and start to roll your weight a little to the opposite shoulder, so shoulders are square with each other. And if you want to go even deeper, just thread both arms under and breathe into the back of the shoulders. Just feel the weight of your body and try to be as heavy as possible. If you're in the other option, just keep holding it there. If you feel the stretch start to fade, deepen the stretch. So always trying to find that sweet spot where you feel a good stretch but no strain. Something right in between. One more breath. Right, if you're in that second option, just gently ease out, lift your chest. If you're in the the first option, right here, and just shake it out, maybe roll the shoulders out a little bit, and then of course we'll try the other side. Right arm across the heart, and you can hold your forearm. I like this option, just forearm to forearm, again right between the elbow and the wrist. Once you feel a stretch there, hold it. And then of course the second option is to come around to a little bit of a back bend, so you want some room between your chest and the ground. Thread your arm under. One option is to use that opposite arm to keep the weight out of your shoulder. Once you feel a good stretch, if you're getting to that point where you're feeling pretty flexible, you need a little more, you thread both arms under, palms are facing up. And again, just rest, just breathe, relax. If you do yoga, you can imagine you're in Shavasana. Just breathing relaxation into every part of your body from head to toe. And if you're working on these videos every day, maybe you'll start with the first option for a couple of weeks and then try the second and eventually end up here. One more breath. Good. And unwind the arms, lift your chest, squeeze the glutes to protect the low back, and then push back to hands and knees. Maybe take a couple of cat-cows right here. Right, and now our second stretch is for the front of the shoulder. So first option, you can take the side of a wall or a door frame, works great. And then we're just going to turn away from it as far as we can until you feel this area here opening. And maybe we can square the shoulders here. And once you graduate from this stretch, when that's feeling like it's not going deep enough for you, once again, come down to the mat, come down to your stomach, extend that left arm out to the side, and slowly roll your weight toward the shoulder. You can bend that right knee and push your right hand into the mat right in front of your chest. And we're just gonna roll as far as we can till we feel a good stretch. Whichever option you're in, all you need is some slow, deep breaths. If the stretch starts to fade, you could straighten both legs. Wrap that front arm behind the small of your back, or even hold hands behind the chest here. So lots of options, lots of things to work toward. If this gets to be uncomfortable for your neck after a while, you can always put a pillow or a yoga block under your head. One more breath. And release slowly. If you're in the second option, take your time. Unwind. Come back to your stomach. Bend the knees and just tick-tock the feet side to side a little bit. Hands under shoulders. Lift your heart. Let's find that baby back bend again. And then try the other side. So here, whatever option you're in, find that gentle stretch. So start slow. Now, if you're in the second option, we're dealing with body weight. So you don't want to go too far, too fast here. You've got time. Just ease into it. If you want to add a little more weight, extend the legs or wrap your arm behind the small of your back. And then, of course, if you are in the first option, we do a quick demo. It's just the same thing. Find a wall or a door frame. Turn against it until you feel the stretch. Now, in both options, we want the wrist to be right in line with the shoulder. If you're on the ground, or if you're doing it in the door frame, the hand sometimes wants to drop down toward the hips, so make sure you keep a straight line, straight out from the shoulder. All the joints are in line. Right, when you're finished, whichever option you're in, come back. Let's roll the shoulders out together. Thank you for joining me. I hope that helps you on your path to health, happiness, and healing. Namaste.